Hi Archalley, welcome to Muse. Come take a look. What place is a place that is full of people and they come to this bustling area of Colombo. But then Ward Place have this power to calm them down and allow them a little bit of peace. And I feel like Muse is situated where they can come and relax and take some time off from their bustling life to have a conversation, have a slow meal, and find a bit of life in chaos. When we started Muse, it was a different project, but we were constantly in search for a space in Colombo with a bit of spirit, a bit of soul. And we went to see so many different places. But unlike any of those spaces, this space had that amount of soul and spirit that we were searching for, the character, the sort of nature that it was lived in, and the history, and also a lot of character that we wanted to capture in our ventures as well. So this house is actually the ancestral home of Mr. and Mrs. Ramachandran, and this was also their marital home. This is the house that a lot of their family members grew up in, and they grew up to become prominent members of Sri Lankan community, prominent leaders, and people who actually made an impact. It was actually a privilege for us to even occupy this space like this. And talking about the house, it was initially built in 1930s and it was called the White House. Apart from being a house that is coming from the Jaffna Law and also the Colombo community's cultural collection, this house also carries a lot of qualities that you find in a courtyard house. So this courtyard is like the main part that brings the complete house together. It brings the light in, it brings the ventilation, and also it's one of the most celebrated spaces. As you can see, like when you enter into the space itself, you can feel it without a lot of work. You just draw into the space. So the architecture renovation of this house is done by architect Shah and Kumar Das. And when we were leasing the space from the owners, we were introduced to architect Shan Kumadas as well. And that was also an absolutely important moment because from that we got to learn a lot about the architecture aspects of the building. We are quite thankful to the original owners of the house who allowed us to showcase the original furniture pieces of the house that were owned by Dr. Surendra and Mrs. Nirmala. And to see them exhibited here really gives that soul, that piece of like life that the house has been lived in. We wanted to do this adaptive reuse in the space, but it was crucial that we kept the original essence of the building and respected the building. When doing our own furniture, when adding our own additional furniture for the restaurant, the lobbies and all of that, we tried to incorporate that initial feel of maximalism and Sri Lankan cultural styles. For an example, this chair is an adaptation of the Guru Putuva. You might have seen this in schools. This is actually a larger size adaptation. So things like that we wanted to incorporate into the space. The cafe space was one of the main spaces that we wanted to drag the attention of the customer off. And in doing so, we did this brass wall. The initial design was somewhat similar to this. Whatever that we wanted to do was directly guide their attention towards the brassware, because if you walk around this house, you'll see original brassware, little details of brass all around the place. So we wanted to grasp that and accentuate it. So when we were incorporating our artist, architect Sandeepa, we discussed it with him as well, talked about like how important this Hinduism and how compatible it is with the house. And he was quite delighted as well. The gallery is actually run by him, and we have incorporated many art pieces done by him. As we grow, I feel like it's very important that we find more spaces that can tell a story, that can allow people to experience architecture in a different context. I feel the experience matters the most. So, showing these sorts of people and opening these sorts of spaces up for them is the most important thing that we want to do as we grow our business.